My mentor Jack has been like a father to me. I could tell him everything that was going on with me. He always showed up, was always supportive, and showed me that he truly cared. And when he talks about me, you can tell he's really proud of what I've become. Before getting this help from Champions for Learning, I hadn't considered helping people. But being involved has inspired me to help others.
Become a champion for learning, and you can make a difference in a student's life today, one that will last forever.
Our teachers champion learning for every student every day. Now it's your chance to thank your Collier County teacher.
Visit championsforlearning.org/thank-a-teacher so you can appreciate them for their hard work today.
We believe education is the key to everyone's future, both the information and the way it's delivered. Our Golden Apple recipients exemplify the best in teachers and how they relate to their students and inspire them to learn. Congratulations. Conditioned Air is very pleased to be a longtime supporter of students and teachers through Champions for Learning and plans to be a supporter for many years to come. I'm very excited to see the impact it makes in our own community.
We are from Manatee Middle School, and here is Miss Alice!
We would like to present to you our wonderful teacher, Mr. Anderson, who has navigated us through the college admissions process, which has helped us to get into colleges like
FSW,
FGCU,
Tampa, Stetson,
USF,
Santa Fe.
Go Tigers!
Our teacher is
Brady, respectful, active, a singer, inspiring, loves teaching, entertaining.
She's Miss Brazili!
Introducing our teacher,
The lovely Dr. Bird.
so give you knowledge if you give the dedication. Get to Miss Bird if you will get an education. We came to satisfy in terms you couldn't multiply. Learning how to multiply and get a graduation. Birdie, we are Laylee!
VME has makerspaces. Yes, they're a great way to learn and have fun. My favorite area is the puppet stage. We've even chosen it as our class reward. Makerspace Lab is a great place at VME. Who started it here? Mrs. Cox. 3, 6, 12, oh, we messed up again. It's okay, we learn from our mistakes. I'm very sad today. Let me help you.
Introducing a teacher with the biggest heart, Mrs. Bravo!
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there and tell you how we became this great pair.
Leadership, responsibility, respect,
ownership,
achievement,
Gratitude,
teamwork.
East Naples is a wonderful community because of Mrs. Hendricks.
Blue team!
Hello, my name is Nicholas. I would like to introduce you to my mom, or Collier County's Public School Award winner of the year, Francis Flores.
It's a bird! It's a plane! It's Miss Carusi's superheroes! Soaring through books to gain knowledge, cooperating to complete activities, cheering each other on to superhero success!
Stephen Hawking, Albert Einstein, named synonymous with IQ. At Naples High School, chemistry teacher Jenny Godley has her students bubbling with excitement over different kinds of points, interactive questions. At Naples High School, teacher Jenny Godley has found the catalyst for success for her chemistry students through strategies that drive interaction to help them reach their highest potential. By verbally demonstrating knowledge to earn interactive question or IQ points, students learn not to judge themselves by just a single test score. This has inspired collaboration, comprehension, and pushes students to offer solutions.
So I wanted them to speak more. So that was my thing. I just wanted them to interact, and I wanted them to
say what they thought the answer was. And I also wanted them to be okay if they were wrong, so I didn't make them participation points. I made them interactive questions where I want to do a class discussion, I don't want to do a lecture, I want you to be part of what I'm teaching you, so I'm not just talking at you. Seesaw Learning Journal is a little digital journal for the kids, so their parents can be part of it, they can see what their kids do every day. You have to bring technology into the classroom. This is the age, the generation of technology, so I wanted to incorporate. Seesaw is great because you could do video, you could do photos. If you do a photo, you can actually edit text on there in different fun colors. It's really interactive.
I think the IQ points and the whole entire system is a great thing. I love receiving them because it just makes you feel like you're doing a little bit extra in our class. You're getting recognized for the information that you're bringing to the class, and your understanding is being rewarded, which incorporates a higher level of thinking.
Mrs. Godley uses the tool Seesaw, which enables the kids to go on their phone and to update reports, projects, notes, and it gives them a non-threatening environment to share their information and to get information from their other classmates. And it uses technology, which all teenagers are into their phones and technology, and it was something that we hadn't seen used before. She motivates and really inspires kids to stay involved with their learning, and I think part of that is she's interested in what their answers are, and she's learning too.
This teacher has executed teaching strategies that take learning beyond the classroom walls and help students surpass expectations. By providing tools and experiences that help them learn from each other and better connect their academics with the real world, students are becoming their own best advocates.
She instills in them the interest in chemistry, and if that is something they want to pursue, then she is right there. I mean, I think she really, really encourages her students and the ones who aren't wanting to do chemistry for their lifetime. She still, I think, wants them to know it's a part of everyday life too.
For Miss Godley, I feel like she gives us the resources as well as teaches us. So she shows us what we need to do and gives us the opportunity to learn, but she helps us if we need it.
I think my best practices have shown them that they can be a good problem solver. They can ask questions. They can get the questions right. They can get the questions wrong, but they can still keep going and try again. They can listen to others. They can collaborate and have a discussion. So a lot of this is just general skills that they'll learn in life.
By combining technology and interactive questions alongside real-world experiences, Jenny Godley creates opportunities for students to practice what it means to contribute.
This morning I actually got my email from FGCU stating that I had been accepted into their chemistry program, and I kind of have to thank this class for it, because without taking chemistry I wouldn't have been interested. I wouldn't have even had the thought of applying as a chem major. And Miss Godley's interest has definitely sparked an interest in me that hasn't necessarily died down, and I really appreciate it a lot because she's opened up this new world of opportunity for me.
I love when kids tell me, you know what, I'm going to go into the science field because you inspired me. And then I come back with them like, well, that inspires me to keep doing it more and to keep teaching other students, because you never know. We need more students in science and engineering and math. We need to keep moving forward and progressing as a society. So when these kids are telling me that they're enthusiastic about it now and that's where they're going into, that motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing.
Golden Apple gives our community a chance to say thank you to teachers and gives them the tools they need to provide students with the best education possible. I have visited classrooms and learned how creative our teachers are in helping students get excited about their learning. I have been inspired by their dedication, and it is my honor to provide teachers in the Golden Apple process with cash awards. Thanks to these outstanding teachers, the students and families in Collier County are the real winners.
Real-world application, that's the key to Bruce Peters' nursing class at Lorenzo Walker Technical College in Naples. And Mr. Peters isn't afraid to get involved with a little Hollywood flair. In Bruce Peters' practical nursing class at Lorenzo Walker Technical College, he's created a unique approach to actively engage his students. By playing off a popular TV show, House, Bruce uses House Notes as a way to bring excitement and real-world application to his coursework, creating a prescription for student success.
We might have just taken a test or something, and it's too late to kind of start the new material and everything. So sometimes I would put an old episode of House on, and we would watch it, and we would try to, diagnose as the episode played. That kind of turned into the technique that I'm using now, where we split up into small little groups, and I set up a presentation of a Lorenzo Walker Technical College clinic, where I have these fictitious patients come in.
When we do House, it's like you're put on the spot. It does help because it gives you real scenarios that always happen in any healthcare facility, and it just gives you knowledge and thinking process. You got to think on the spot and what to do with the patient.
Today when I was in his classroom and I watched him do House Notes, it's very educational for the students to learn about each different diagnosis a patient has. So the way he did his program here with his House Notes, it makes them think of how to treat, how to diagnose, how to take care of that patient if needed in the hospital setting, and what they need to do for afterwards.
Bruce's key focus for everything that happens in his class is to create experiences that progressively build in ways that students gain real skills and understanding so that they succeed in a clinical setting. The interactive group discussions require students to learn new material while recalling older material, helping them to solve complex problems and think abstractly.
The House Notes really help you think critically about the material instead of just memorizing and then using it on a test. You're really forced to think about, okay, what does this patient need? What do I have to do? What's my responsibility as a nurse? It really makes it become real and sounds it down for what you're going to be using in real life. He goes above and beyond for all of us to make sure that we all get what we need to succeed, be successful now, but also in the future when we go on in the medical career.
I really feel that Mr. Peters deserves this recognition because when he comes out to the clinical site, you can see that the students already have been taught what they need to learn before they get into the clinical setting. He walks around, he makes sure they do their job, they're not playing around.
It gives them an easy way to keep all these little packages and stories together, to keep the diseases together. I mean, there's hundreds and thousands of different stories that we do. And this is one way for them to keep it in their minds and keep it straight.
By creating House Notes, this teacher has been able to turn content that is typically delivered through a lecture into something interactive, increasing understanding and retention for his students. And the real-world clinicals prepare students for the comprehensive and complex thinking required to be successful in the medical profession.
I love my job. I'm very fortunate that I get up every single morning and I smile and I go to work. And it's because of what I teach and what I do. I'm lucky. I have students that are fantastic. They're highly motivated. I teach a class that isn't required, it's wanted. My dual enrollment students are becoming LPNs to push further. It's different, and it's amazing to watch them do it.
At this stage in my life, I finally had some free time and wanted to give back to the community in a meaningful way. Champions for Learning's mentoring program not only enabled me to impact a young person's life, but it's also had a big impact on me. I know I've made my mentees' future brighter, and that's pretty amazing.
Become a champion for learning, and you can make a difference in a student's life today, one that will last forever. Go to www.championsforlearning.org.
Please support opportunities for students and teachers right here in Collier County. You can do this by going to championsforlearning.org or text the word APPLE to 40691.
And if you live in Collier County, you can also help by purchasing a Florida Education license plate, which provides grants for teachers in Collier County.
Hi, we're doing an experiment. We need to document that data.
We use an app called Seesaw to share our data. That's an IQ point. Having fun in chemistry with Mrs. Godley.
Yeah! We build together, we learn together, we love Legos.
Let me introduce to you our super awesome teacher.
Miss Loretta! Let's go see what Mrs. Stephen has for you and me.
She's a super scientist.
Cyber!
She's a math magician.
Strategize! And when we struggle to write and don't know what to do, it's English!
To the rescue!
We would like to introduce our teacher, Miss Joyce.
P-R-H-S, 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 P-R-H-S.
I'm very proud to announce that Marianne Kelly, our very own Gulf Coast Shark, won the Macy's Teacher of the Year for Collier County. She does intensive reading for us for our 9th graders, and she's the key reason why our lowest 25% in 9th grade were successful. So thank you very much and congrats. Awesome job.
The narrator tells the story. The narrator tells the story. Mrs. Kovacs is the best. Mrs. Kovacs is the best.
We didn't know it was okay to question the world that we live in.
We didn't know we could make mistakes and it be okay.
We didn't know that we could be scientists and love it. Let us introduce the most out-of-this-world science teacher, Miss Momo! Yay!
Man, I wish we had a better teacher.
Yeah, me too. Maybe one that's more fun.
And one that lets us learn from our mistakes.
With hands-on activities.
With videos instead of lectures.
You know who we need?
Mr. Mazurkowitz!
Look, everyone, Enzyme!
Yay!
Our teacher is super smart. For example, he knows this silly thing he knows. He told us it was one of the first iPods, but I think he uses it to talk to astronauts on Twitter. Oh, and he also knows who took a bite out of his apple. He told us it was the guy's job. Introducing Mr. Merrill!
This is Miss Morton. She teaches us how to write through brainstorming, text analysis, peer review, and revision. Because of Miss Morton, I feel prepared to write essays in college next year.
On behalf of your local McDonald's restaurants, congratulations to all the Golden Apple teachers and teachers of distinction. Part of the McDonald's corporate mission is to give back to our community, so partnering with Champions for Learning was an easy decision. Education is important in the lives of students for their continued success, but also for the future success of our community and our country. Tonight, we want to encourage all of you to join us and support the Golden Apple, Champions for Learning, and our local students.